The other thing that feels really important when we're talking about movement building and how movements emerge is just to acknowledge that movements are never convenient. They're never convenient. So when movements make people feel good, right? People are like, oh, it's amazing, right? I love amazing. But what about when you're inconvenienced? What about when you're on the wrong side of history, right? There's something about being forced to take a side, to be on the side of justice, or to continue the status quo that is central to what it means to build successful movements and for us to achieve the change that we want to see. And I say that because there's a way in which, again, another ahistorical narrative in this country is that change has happened, right, as a result of people being passive and appealing to people's goodwill. And the reality is that's not how change happened, right? People were impacted by seeing folks have dogs sicked on them and water hoses sprayed on them. People were impacted by folks refusing to leave lunch counters, right? That's how change happened. It wasn't by people being passive. And movements, if they're good, will make you uncomfortable and they will inconvenience you. That's how we grow.
We need to acknowledge the various ways in which different organizations approach a particular challenge. So some of that might look like what Alicia was sharing about making folks really uncomfortable, shutting some stuff down. Some others might take some other approaches. They may want to run for office. They may want to be door knocking every single day and developing alternatives to dealing with violence in their community or beyond.
And this is why I kind of brought up this piece around direct action even, right? Where folks will say, I'm down for Black Lives Matter as long as you don't disrupt anything. I'm down for Black Lives Matter as long as you're not confrontational. I'm down for Black Lives Matter as long as you follow the traditional paths of getting things done. But again, I think the point here, right, is that in order for us to achieve the world that we want to see, we actually have to close the gap between what we say we espouse and what we do in our everyday lives.
It may be the Black Lives Matter chapter, but it might be, other formations that are already in existence or allied groups. I think what's important is that we do something. In periods like this, there's no neutral. There's absolutely no neutral. You're either with the movement or you're not. And by being with the movement, that looks like a variety of things. So you don't necessarily need to be, stopping the trains or so on. It looks like a variety of things, but I think what matters is that you are engaged actively